Well, hello guys. I am back with a card. It's just me, my supplies, my mat, and the cat. But I need to do a card for an exchange, a diamond press swap that I'm in for, and I need to get this done. So I've decided I'm going to make a slimline. I'm going to use my snowflake collection. You guys have seen this came in a prior haul video. I know I have an idea. And of course, like everything I go looking on, and it wasn't even like I was looking on Pinterest or anywhere to find it. It just kind of like found me, and I said, "Ooh," and it was along the lines. But and I'm gonna do my version of my my version of this card. So I guess this is gonna fall under the category of I saw that card and I want to make it, but I don't have. And in this case, it's the exact stamps that were used. But snowflakes are snowflakes are snowflakes, right? So I have snowflake stamps here. Look, ha! So we're gonna wing it. We're gonna make this work because I need to use. It has to be diamond press because this is a swap for my diamond press group. So I've already got my slim lines cut up, and mind you, I cut mine a little bit bigger because that's how I roll. So mine are 7 3/4 by 8 1/2. So that means that my card base is 3 7/8. Why? Because that still fits in an I forget what it is. It's a business size envelope. It still fits in there. So why not? Why not make a bigger card? In this case, I'm going to use various layers because I'm going to be stamping, but I'm going to do some ink blending. Oh my gosh, be afraid. So I've got my Nina paper already. I'm going to cut it down a little bit to fit in this panel, but I'm also going to layer with this teal because I'm dying to use more of it, and it matches my inks more or less. I tested it. So I did a test run real quick. I sampled out. So it works in my personal opinion. And if it's not your taste, well, it's my card. So there you go. But I wanted to use it, and in my mind, it works. And there you go. It works in a mad scrapper's mind. So what I need to do is still cut these down, but I'm going to cut these panels down. And all the measurements I use will be down in the description. So I'll let you know in case you want to do this or something like it. But give me a minute. I'm going to come back with cut down paper, and we're going to start doing some ink blending. Hoorah! Let's go. Hey, I am back with some interesting news. But let me start with, I did cut out down my panels, so I have got my 3 and what is it? I'm having right here. I cut one panel 7 3/4 by 8 1/2 length, and then I scored it at 3 7/8. So of course that gives me a 3 7/8 by 8 1/2 card base. I then just wanted to have the tiniest of slivers with the cards, so that meant I cut my teal piece down to 3 3/4 by 8 3/8, so I just have a tiny little semblance. So I've got this panel, and because if one is good, 4 is better, I already did these 4 off camera before I came here. And then I cut down my my Nina paper down to 3 3/8 by 7 15/16 because I'm insane. And I do this, but what I wanted was to leave now a wider, but and I didn't want to leave it too wide. I didn't want to leave it too narrow because I am doing the anti-Myra, because I am not cutting any of this out because I am pooped. I'm just like, you know what, Myra, you can let go of the obsession for once. Buy some more paper. Get over it. So for this one moment, this one card, you guys did not see that I used that out without die cutting out at the center of it. Okay? Shh. Don't tell anybody. It's our secret. So but this is the panel that I am going to go ahead and ink up. Now, here's where the interesting news is, because I wanted to try out this ink real quick and test it out before I went on camera, because I'm not the best inker or the best colorist, so I wanted to at least have the appearance of I know what I'm doing. Right? I know what am I thinking. But when I tried it out, interesting, I just got these. I've had these for all of about a whopping maybe 2 to 3 weeks. I just broke them out of the wrappers. I mean, they're in the trash right here. I just did it off camera. Anyway, before I came to do this, and I started to test it out, and guys, these ink pads have come to be really dry. I am just shocked because I saw them demo. I've seen VNA do the demo. I've seen Beth Kingston demo them. So I don't know if I have a suspicion. It might be just how long it's sat on a ship somewhere. I don't know. This is not a diamond press thing. I'm going to email them. I will let you guys know what the outcome of that, but I'm going to say, hey guys, you got some more of these laying around? Because I have almost bone dry. I mean, you can look at them. And here they are, and you will see in a minute. I mean, they blend great. Don't get me wrong. They work. I really like them, but when I started to try to work them up, I mean, just getting ink onto this, I mean, it takes no small amount of doing, and this is me. I mean, for somebody who's heavy-handed and not the best blender and wants a light blend, then this is perfect because it's almost dry. But that's the problem. It's almost dry. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to come up, make it work, make the panel the way I wanted to do it. So, I mean, it's, because I've got to go all the way up this panel. And this is what I was planning on doing, which is just go in and do it in the 3 colors in a layer. I mean, I was, figuring out my options. Either do this, but look at this. I am really having to work it, and I'm not getting much ink, so I really, really don't think I can use this ink, and this really makes me sad because in this project for this card swap, it's got to be, I think, 70 or 80% diamond press, and I'm not going to be able to do it. I think, well, maybe, I mean, if I really work it, I think I can, but this was my evil plan, was to just work my way up the card, but I'm really having to heavily ink. And there's nothing to be worried about not getting it to blend right. Heck, I really just have to really work it just to get ink down on paper. And that kind of makes me sad. But if you look at it still, even though it's almost dry, it is blending really, really pretty. So this is my test. This is when I realized, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. So I have to decide which way I'm going to go with this, whether I was, either I can go splotchy, because I'm going to then, my ultimate plan is to emboss snowflakes on top of this layer. So at this point, there's going to be a non-issue with, oh, let me think what I am saying. I see, and now I'm doing the thing. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm actually going to try to pull off this card only because of the guidelines, but the other 3 that I'm going to do, I'm going to go and pull some of my Tim Holtz's and use them in similar colors. So, I mean, let's give it a whirl. So let's, what have we got to lose, right? We're going to work this, soldier through, and then I'll be able to reference diamond press to my video. I mean, look at that. That blue is not that dark. I would expect it to be a lot darker for as much of it as I have put on. So let me close these up because Lord knows they're pretty dry already. And I am not complaining. I'm not going to be a cranky pants or anything. I am giving them grace because right now we all need grace. And this is just not a diamond press thing. So I'm just going to go in and really work my ink in. And yeah, I'm not kidding you, man. When I mean I'm really going to work my ink in, I really am going to have to get this to work the way I do. And it's going to be very interesting because I can see the blue, I can see the aqua, the middle layer, it's that green. But this is the inks that came with the kit, so I'm doing them with the inks that came with the kit. There you go. But I am having, I mean, there's not going to be much. I was planning on coming in through the edges rough. I don't know. We will have to see what I'm going to be able to do and make this work, because this guy, it's like, it's the thing is, it's tiring on the hands to have to press down like this. But what I want you to see is that no matter in a moment of crisis, like right now, you can still make it work. You can have a Crosby, Stills, and Nash moment, and that seems to be my new anthem. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, then let's love what we got. We're gonna love the one I'm with right now. And Okay. So this is what we've got, and we're gonna go with that because I don't have it in me. My hand, I'm not kidding, it really hurts right now. So now what I'm going to go do is, give me a second because I should have had my act together. I'm gonna go pull, I don't know which way I'm gonna go, with white ink and then use transparent embossing powder, or a transparent ink and use my white powder. So let me see, because I've got some sparkly stuff. Ooh, so hang on a second. I'm going to be right back, okay? Well, howdy. I have returned with the actually really nicely. I really like how this blended together, so I can't complain. They're not your traditional kind of Christmas wintry colors, but I wanted, since this is a swap for diamond press products, I wanted to use the diamond press products that came in this kit. So I am ready now to stamp on my snowflakes, and I'm going to whip out my Misty just because I want to. But I'm just going to bounce around here. I have got here, actually let me set this up. I've got my my dies right here. I have my tray here with cat hair in it, because heaven forbid this place is not be infested. I mean, I swept this all up before. I'm going to give it a try. This I've had for a little bit, for a minute, but it's really fine looking embossing powder, but it has that iridescent sparkle. So I'm going to give this a try. So at least let me go ahead and remove the seal here so that I'm ready. I'm very intrigued in it coming. I'm so used to my embossing powders being in a jar as opposed to a bag. Now let's see if I can manage to open this. Look out, hang on. Aha, there we go. Okay, so I just got it at least open once. So, okay, the initial open. We'll put that there so that we're ready. Oh, we need Mr. Milwaukee, my friend from Minnesota. Is Milwaukee, Minnesota, Steve?
Huh?
Is Milwaukee, Minnesota? What state is Milwaukee in?
Milwaukee. No, I don't think so.
You're not helping me. All right, somebody send me a message. Put me in the comments where Milwaukee is. I don't know. I think so. I have no idea. I have a computer in front. Wisconsin, there we go. Yay for a man with a cell phone in his hand. Woohoo! Okay. So I have Mr. Milwaukee here, and I'll set that to preheat in a second, because you always want to preheat before you emboss. And I'll do these probably like 1 or 2. We'll see, because I'm going to start with the big stamps first. I am only going to limit myself to the 2 snowflake stamps here, but I think this one is large enough that if I put about 4 down, it'll then I can just intersperse the other one, and it's going to be just fine. The inspiration has more and different ones, but I'm going to go with what I got. Now, what I'm trying to decide is where, because I would like to have 1 full one. So I don't know if I just want to start in the corner or no, because I don't normally like doing this technique, but I really feel the need to get out of my comfort zone. So, and there you go. That's the official story. I have finally put in a new pad in here. This is part of the foam I got from one of my Frank Garcia forays. So I replaced the old one that I've had for several years now with a brand spanking new one. But okay, we're going to go ahead and stamp. We'll see. I'm gonna use my Versamark. So hopefully it'll stay juicy. I don't know if I should just do them one at a time. But this feels pretty darn tootin' juicy, so. But let's take a look. At this point, I'm afraid that it lifted up, so I am going to go with that one, and then I'm not going to mess around. Oh yeah, it looks fine. I'm going to come back here. You're going to go do this, and we'll start preheating that for a minute. I apologize for the noise. My gosh, I just opened it. This bad. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're going to see how this new to me embossing powder works, what it looks like. I already forgot the cardinal rule, which is I forgot to use my embossing buddy. But all considering, I didn't do too bad. Oh my gosh, really? A cat hair on the brush. I can't escape it. Okay. Let me move this over. All right, let's watch the magic happen. Oh, don't you just love it? Oh, I really like that. Oh yeah, that turned out really, really, really pretty. Okay, now I know that I'm going to have to tube magnet this because I think it's my, I don't know, this pad, this Versamark, pad and Versamark, I have had for quite a while, so I'm not sure. It probably, at the very least, probably needs to be re-inked. So I'm glad that I am making the conscious choice of doing this one at a time. Let me grab a wipey and give this a quick clean. These come out really wet. I'll just wipe it off. I think you guys can't see it. Maybe you can, but hello, all I did was just wipe it off. Okay, so we were gonna hold that. We'll hold down here, and we'll get another big guy right there. I mean, I think, there we go. I think this will be the one that's the full size. I'm gonna put it off to the side, not in the middle. I think I like that. Down we go. I'm gonna put all my magnets down and leave nothing to chance, and then we're going to juice this up. Whoops. Turn up. Yeah, better. I'm gonna do it a second try on this one, and then we'll see if we really see a difference. And I did it again. Didn't pull out the embossing buddy. Ugh. I told the kids when they were growing up, and hopefully you can hear me, that stupid should hurt. So we're going to find out momentarily just how much that's going to hurt. All right. Okay, guys, so apparently St. Jude is watching out for me. For he is, I believe, is St. Jude the patron saint of fools and small children? Because not too bad. There's a little piece right here that I don't think I'm going to be able to remove, but I'm going to be able to live with that. Okay. Look at that. Oh. Oh, I really like this. So this is from Imagine Crafts, guys. This is the Emboss. I got this at Joann's, just so you know. Joann's, one of the stores. I have one. I'm really, one of the things I have to say is I'm very blessed with being surrounded with a lot of craft stores. I think it's either a blessing or a curse. But okay, I'm going to, from here on in, I'm just going to go not off camera, but I'm going to get my embossing buddy, and I'm just going to do this off camera and speed it up a little bit, you guys, because otherwise we'll be here for 3 hours. All right, give me a second. Alrighty, I am back. You will notice that my mat is very sparkly, very glittery. That's because yours truly, when she picked up the, you guys didn't notice it. I managed to do that off screen, but when I picked up the bag, the embossing powder, I picked it up upside down and right here, right past the mat. So, but someone did get on the mat and I brushed it off. I'm pretty sure I retrieved it all. It feels pretty full. So I got it all back in here, but it was a bit of a mess and a bit of a not fun times. And oh, you want to see my hot mess? See her, sweetie?
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm special. Okay, and I've spent probably the last 10 minutes driving myself crazy looking for the white sequins that I want to use here to offset, take up some of the space to add that little extra bit of glitter. Although I think what I'm going to do is let me glue the panel on. But anyway, and I cannot find them. I know I just bought them. I just bought them on the last time I went to Hobby Lobby because I knew I was going to need more white, sparkly things for cards. And Peanut Gallery was with me, and he knows I bought them. We have no clue. I don't know. I haven't even the foggiest idea what I did with them. So we will work without them. But let me put this down on the my card base first and then I can just put the final touches. I didn't want to make this too ubery. There's a part of me that wants to go around the edges. I just don't know. I really had a plan to go around with the dark blue. And you know what? I'm gonna go with plan and see how it works out. Or you know what I can do. Hang on. Because I'm trying to stay with using Diamond Press products because the swap says use 90% or 70% Diamond Press products. What have I got going on here? These are my other inks from the, ooh, I've got a dark blue. That might work. So let's see how our dark blue. Take that off. I gotta put a foamy on the bottom of these. Whoops. Okay. It looks pretty good, but I need to test it. Let's see what it looks like on my little, on my little sample. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I want. A darker edge already. And this one is definitely, you can see, this is what I think they were supposed to look like. This is definitely juicy. So let me just get... I think it works, and if it doesn't work, it's going to work. Right? Okay. All right. So we are ready. We move Mr. Milwaukee. Me unplug him and move him out of the way. There we go. Now we are ready. Actually, I'm ready for sentiment, but I'm ready for two things: sentiment. And I want to put just some sparklies, but I should do the sentiment first. So where are my sentiment stamps? I have an idea, an evil plan. As soon as I find the stamps. I just really have to make a... I really like this. May your holidays be full of magic, or wishing you peace, love, and joy this holiday season. Or flat out, we could do wishing you a Merry Christmas. But no... it's either going to be this one, or I think I'm going to do the magic. I think magic speaks to me, but what I want to do is I want to stamp it on vellum. So that I put it on top. Is my vellum? This is one of my packages of vellum. I have another open package. Before I open a package, where is the open package? Here it is. Okay, do I have a piece cut yet? I know I do, but... not right this very second. So I need to cut a piece of vellum a little bit wider than the stamp. And off camera, oh, this guy doesn't want, I have to clean him up a little bit because he should stay stuck. But I went ahead and made my flap with my tape. So that way it just works as a protector. So, I mean, like right there. Actually, I'll put it like, I think down here is where it's going to go. That's where, because I could put it down, I mean, really down here, but no. Right here feels like the spot. And it's my card, and that's where I'm going to put it. Neener, neener, neener. Okay, after I'm done here, I'm going to go and just wash off this mat. But see, that's what I just wanted to go across this whole panel right here. So now we're going to go back to the Misty. Oops. Oop. Not the wrong piece of paper. Telling you, I don't need help. I sabotage myself. Move all of these things out of the way. I have this whole big desk, and I have 4 inches of workable space, I swear. Okay, so let me just... I'm sorry, I don't think my head's in the way. I just want to center that up and down. There we go. I want to make sure it's straight. Okay, not bad. Okay. I'm going to, let's hope this works. Otherwise, I'm cutting out another strip. Where are all the magnets? Hello? I want the other long one. Yeah, here it is. I'm going to go on a limb on this. I want to emboss it in white too. So let's see, what have we got to lose, right? Other than a few minutes, and if I doesn't work, well, then I cut another piece of paper, and then I got to figure out what color I'm going to stamp it in. Because I'm not going to use black. I think white's going to work, though. I really do. I'm just roughing the stamp out. You guys know I'll know how to do that. You always rough it up before you use it the first time. Okay, we go here so you can see, kind of, sort of. We just stamp it. This thing is like really... Now I know I figured out what makes my lid so dirty is me. I think I hit the stamp so hard that I am touching the pad onto the lid. Okay. Lay that down. We'll see. That M did not get caught up, so this either just worked or I'm grabbing another piece of paper. Ooh, I lucked out. Woo! Yay! I need that applause track again that I found for the fire sale. Okay, I'm gonna grab these are reverse. Okay, snag it right there. We are now going to open the envelope the right way, face up, before we dump it again. There we go. And I already put away Mr. Milwaukee Ding-a-ling. I was going to use it right now. I never cease to amaze myself. Okay. We good? Yeah. Perfect. Okay, let's heat this up for a second. And let's cross your fingers. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. Let's see the magic. Oh yeah. I don't get it too close because I don't know how the mat's going to react. If I don't put it up against something, the paper flies away. And I don't want to get too close to the vellum itself. So this is a tricky little thing. Tuck that in right there. Ooh. I think we did good. I think that works just fine. Now I just gotta get it kind of straightened out and not get it dirty. You know what? Give me a second before I'm at fiddly fart with it anymore. Let me wash my hands a minute. Be right back. All right, I have returned with relatively clean hands. And I did off camera before I came back on camera, I did a test, and it actually works. I can actually use the tape runner that doesn't make me happy, and this is a best creation. I don't even know if you can get this anymore. I've had it that long. If I haven't had these things, oh my gosh, I've probably had them close in on almost 10 years, probably 8 years. They've been just sitting in a box, and I'm like, yeah, now I'm using them because I have no choice because Big Mama is out. But I'm just going to put a little bit in each corner. But it actually is pretty darn tootin' invisible, guys. This vellum is, I think, just maybe opaque enough, and this is transparent enough, cooperatively transparent enough. And for this one, I will put a little bit in the middle. But then all I have to do, I'll put it down about right here, up here, down here. No, I don't want to block that one. That's my hole. That's my one hole snowflake. Okay. You know what? I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to put some, I can tell. I'm going to, whoops. No, I thought I had the lid on, but no. This dispenses it dispenses tape when it wants to, apparently. Apparently it thinks it too is Gandhi. Passive non-cooperation. Okay. Alrighty. So, I mean, I don't think here because the light is glare, but when I look at it, you can really see the sentiment well. You can also see that the sentiment is crooked. Let's try that again. Much better. Okay, so now we're going to grab, I have to see, I got pulled out a bunch of shakery bits, and if I really wanted to, and I might still do it, I could, if I could find the regular, my regular sequins, or I can grab some white, clear rhinestones and put one in each. I might do that because, bling. There's never too much bling. Not in my book. I love sparkle. Okay. You don't need to watch me do that. So now comes the coordination portion of this video. Put my lid on this one before I really mess it up. And there you go, guys. It is done. Oh, I missed one. Uh-oh, Chango. Anybody remember that, where that came from? I remember that from some sort of a series or something. Oh my gosh, when I was a kid. Does anybody remember? I'm going to now have to Google it. But I remember it would be, uh-oh, Chango. I remember that. Okay, now let's see if we lift up our card. Is anybody else going to fall off? Nope, I did it. So, I mean, there you go, guys. There is my card. This is going to be for the Diamond Press. This is the December Christmas card swap. It was like done impromptu. I am behind for sure, but better late than never. I may add a couple more sparkles. There's a part of me that thinks it still needs one like right here. I'm feeling it, and one like right up there. I don't know. We'll see. But I feel I need one right there. It's like I'm twitching. But there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something to not do, because Lord knows I did probably everything wrong I could possibly done. But thanks a lot for hanging out with me. If you liked it, You guys know the drill. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a note if you want to say hi, or tell me, look, Mara, here, this is how you really do it, okay? And in the alternative, if you are crazy enough to come back and want to watch more, then hit the subscribe button and ding the bell so you know when this ding-a-ling will be back with more videos. And otherwise, go out there, craft, be happy. We're coming up to the holidays, so this is a time for family, and just enjoy yourselves. And as always, don't forget, we're all a little mad here, so let's scrap the madness together. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.